Chapter 12. States of Matter. There are so many amazing things in the world. We see the sun, moons, stars, buildings, doors, windows, toys, books, bottles, cars, soil, air, water, plants, animals, and many more things around us. They are all made up of different materials. The sun and stars are made of burning gases. The moon is made of soil and rocks. Buildings and houses are made of bricks and cement. Doors and windows are made of wood. Window panes are made of glass. Living beings like humans, plants and animals are made up of cells. Everything that you see around us is made up of matter. Let us learn more about matter. What is matter? Matter is anything that has weight and takes up space. All the matter around us is made up of tiny particles called molecules. Molecules are the smallest particles that can exist independently. The molecules of a substance are different from the molecules of other substances. For example, air is made up of molecules of gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide, while water is made up of molecules of hydrogen and oxygen. But molecules of air are different from molecules of water. These particles are so small that we cannot see them with the naked eyes. In fact, all living and non-living things are made up of matter. The molecules of matter are held together by the force of attraction. States of matter. What happens when you leave an ice cube on a plate for some time? It turns to water. Water turns to vapor when you start boiling it. We know that water is found in three different states: solid, liquid, and gas. Ice is the solid state, water is the liquid state, and steam is the gaseous state. In the same way, solid, liquid, and gas are the three basic states of matter. Solids are substances in which the molecules are very closely packed. There is very little space left between them. Hence, most solids have a definite shape that cannot be changed easily. Solids also have fixed volume. They do not flow, and we can easily hold them. Chair, bat, ball, keys, and pebbles are some examples of solids. However, some solids can change their shape or can be bent or broken easily. For example, clay is a solid that can be molded into different shapes. Similarly, a rubber band can be easily stretched or bent. Liquids are substances in which the molecules are loosely packed. Liquids do not have any fixed shape. They flow easily. They take up the shape of the container into which they are poured. When a liquid is poured from one container to another, its volume remains the same. Milk, juice, and oil are examples of liquids. Gases are substances in which the molecules are very loosely packed. They have no definite shape or volume. They occupy all the space available in the container and flow even more easily than liquids. Oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide are some examples of gases. Difference between solids, liquids, and gases. Solids, liquids, gases. Their molecules are very closely packed. Their molecules are loosely packed. Their molecules are very loosely packed. They have a fixed shape. They have no fixed shape. They have no fixed shape. They have a fixed volume. They have a fixed volume. They have no fixed volume. They cannot flow. They can flow. They can flow. Knowledge bank. Liquids and gases can flow from one place to another, so they are also called fluids. Changes in states of matter. Matter can change from one state to another on heating or cooling. Take out ice in an ice tray from freezer. Leave it outside for about half an hour at room temperature. What do you observe after some time? Ice changes to water. Water changes to water vapor when you heat it. However, water changes back to ice when you keep it in a freezer. The process in which a liquid changes to a solid on cooling is called freezing. Similarly, the process in which a solid changes to a liquid on heating is called melting. When wet clothes are hung out on a sunny day, the clothes get dry soon because water turns to water vapor due to the heat. When a liquid changes to a gas on heating, the process is called evaporation. When a gas changes to a liquid on cooling, the process is called condensation. Sometimes, a solid turns directly into a gas when it is heated or kept at room temperature. This is called sublimation. When you keep naphthalene balls in the open air for 4 to 5 days, they turn into gas without turning into liquid state. When a gas turns directly into a solid on cooling, the process is called deposition. Solids dissolve in liquids. Add a teaspoon of sugar in water, stir it well. What happens to the sugar after some time? Where does it go? The sugar has slowly dissolved in water. Check the level of water after the sugar gets dissolved. It remains the same even after the added sugar has dissolved in it. Why did this happen? As we know, in a liquid, molecules are loosely packed. They have enough space between them. When sugar is added and stirred, its particles occupy these empty spaces. So there is no increase in the volume of water. Taste this water, it becomes sweet in taste. This sweet water is a sugar solution. Solid that dissolves in a liquid is called the solute. The liquid in which a solute dissolves is called the solute. A mixture in which the solute dissolves in the solute is called solution. Water is the solute and sugar is the solute. Solute plus solvent solution. Knowledge bank. Water can dissolve many solids, liquids, and even gases in it. Hence, it is called a universal solvent. Keywords: matter, anything that has mass and takes up space. Molecules, smallest particles that can exist independently. Sublimation, process in which a solid directly changes into a gas. Solute, a substance that gets dissolved in a liquid. Solvent, a liquid in which a solute is dissolved. Solution, a mixture of solute and solvent. Quick bites. Matter is made of tiny particles called molecules. Matter exists in 3 states: solid, liquid, and gas. Matter changes from one state to another simply by heating or cooling. When a substance dissolves in a liquid, a solution is formed.